Okay, that's going now. Yeah. Since I actually enjoyed doing the art overall, I wanted to show you an art that has more of a creative theme to it. It's less jerky. No one's gonna want to kill you because well, people might want to kill you for doing this, but it's not as threatening as other deaths can be. This deck kind of just becomes threatening out of nowhere because it plays a lot of dorky creatures. Basically, it's playing 1 mana and 2 mana 1/1s that can't be blocked. So it's like playing 1/1 can't be blocked, 1/1 can't block or be blocked. A 2 mana 1/1 horsemanship, 1/1 horsemanship can't be blocked. 1/1 shadow when it attacks pumps the team. 1 mana 1/1 shadow. 3 mana 2/2 shadow with same effect. 1/1 can't be blocked. It's a lot of similar ideas. And it tries benefiting through it. One of the ways it benefits through it is by cipher cards. How cipher works is you cast a spell, then you exile it and target a creature. And when that creature deals combat damage, you get to cast a copy of the spell. So it's really good with unblockable creatures because that means you'll get to repeatedly cast a spell. So you'll get a lot of 1/1 black and blue horrors with flying, which is really good for this deck because this deck benefits by having a lot of creatures, especially with evasion. It also has basically this card just windfalls, but it also has Cipher. So this card is another way of getting card advantage throughout, not with just enchantments and some creatures. This one just gets a clone creature, which can be really potent with some of the synergizing cards that help this deck function, because playing 2 mana 1/1s and 1/2s aren't that useful without a benefit of playing them. This card just is an way of refueling because you can empty out your hand a lot with this deck. This deck also relies heavily on equipment. It plays all of the swords. Plays Sword of the Amulet because it's way ramping. Plays Jitte because it's one of the best cards in Magic. Rose Gloves, which is not as good as Mask of Memory, but is okay. This card which just can deal a ton of damage out of nowhere. This one that copies everything. This one does the same thing as Rose Gloves, except it also gives Fear outdated, where it can't gives another form of evasion, which is amazing. But this card is one of the big payout cards. It's the same thing as Coastal Piracy, except for this one also has this added benefit, which isn't as useful. But both of these basically, whenever a creature you control deals combat damage, you may draw a card. Also, Adric does the same thing. But this lets you just keep on refueling. You play a card, deal damage with it, draw a card, play a card, get that. This another way of refueling with this is Grenzo. You deal it, you either get to exile top card of that player's library and get to cast it, or you get the gold, which is a mechanic. This card has to attack, but you get to. It doesn't have to. Can't attack you, but it has to attack someone. So it can make someone that has a very important commander just have to attack out of nowhere. Like Mizzets would hate this because the deck relies on her so much. When she dies, it's a major setback. Trying to just skip through all the random can't be blocked guys. This deck also relies heavily on legendaries. Like Grenzo, Edric, Dravi. Drabi is a way of being able to get more mana effectively because you just have a ton of creatures, ton of untaps. You get to cast more creatures. It's awesome. It's I even have this for searching for a specific legendary. Same thing for I have in time of need also for it. Also I have both equipment search cards because equipment is really important in this deck. And there's also random enchantments I think are fun. Like this one bounces a creature, which can just hold someone's commander. Like, this is an example of a deck that requires this commander. If Zerd doesn't have their commander, or even an other Voltron commander doesn't have their commander, it can really hurt them on the Serpentine creatures, which is not completely common with some commanders. One was nature, which just is already ramping really well. That this is a coastal piracy, except for instead of you drawing a card, someone discards a card. It's just already getting card lands. This one lets you deal a lot of damage, and it's really interesting. It's like you attack with 5/1/1s, and you had deal 10 instead of 5. This one, whenever you deal damage to someone, they have to sacrifice a land. This card isn't amazing. Like, I would probably replace this with a card I just follow. Beast Masters. I probably replace it with this card just because I thought it was destroy target land and not target player sacrifice a land. It's a lot worse than it appears. Just because, like, general sacrifice is more just annoying than anything. But targeted each person is absolutely unneeded. Is there anything else I should go over in this deck? Just skimming through all of the, because this deck has a lot of just unblockable creatures. And they all have similar abilities. Oh, this creature? This lets you, each creature that does damage gets a counter. And if you have a lot of creatures with 4 or more, which you get after a couple of attack steps, you can just keep on drawing a lot of cards. That's really nice. This is a 2 or 4 equipment, and you can put it into play. Not as important because like this deck only has 3 mana equipment or less, but it's still pulling. This is another legendary card that can let you get artifacts and equipment from our Voltron deck, well not another, a Voltron deck to help you out, and I'm pretty sure that's it. This is really nice just because if you can steal someone's shit day, that's amazing. This deck is also using Child of Alara because it needed a 5-color commander, and I didn't have anyone else. I'm thinking of taking out blue from this deck and making it with a 4-color commander that just points at someone, and that way you can deal double damage pretty much. But blue is really important to set unless there's easier alternatives because it's a main way of card draw. But I think this is a closing to this deck. It has the same mana base I use for all my decks. All of the fetch lands, all of the shock lands, all the dual lands, 5-color lands, and random utility lands. It's not cool, but there's not nothing much I can do just because in Cockatrice it doesn't matter. Money doesn't matter unless you're trying to make a budget deck, which is fine, but I don't really need to do it just because it's slightly more consistent, and I'm fine with that at the first of life. I think this is gonna be the end of this deck. Is there any other deck I want to do? Oh yeah, I know what deck I'm gonna do next. Yeah, and this is gonna be the end of it. bye. I guess you.